So at the Isle of Man Business Network event at the Sefton, and the key speaker, the Chief Minister, although you just not stayed for the whole panel thing, but you just give your overview again. I kind of dread these interviews because we're all still in limbo land, but you've now got a new Prime Minister, Boris Kipper Johnson, to deal with.
Yes.
Any reaction on that?
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to have a general election. I suppose it's whether it's post or pre or post October will be the key debate. Just because we have a new Prime Minister, Paul, doesn't mean to say that the problems in Westminster have gone away. Where they're still in there between a rock and a hard place. You've got a Westminster that doesn't want a no deal without some form of doesn't want a no deal. It'll maybe go ahead with Brexit, but not without a no deal. You've got a Prime Minister who says he's prepared to do or die. The UK is leaving on the 31st of October. We've got an interesting time, and you've got 27 heads of the EU who are saying that the current deal is not up for renegotiation. So it's going to come to a head in the near future, and we've just got to ensure that on the Isle of Man we're as well prepared for whatever comes our way.
Okay, I'll come back to all that, but you've dealt many months, years, you keep saying building up relations in the UK, all that's just gone out the window, right? You've got a whole new team there to start afresh, or have you still got contacts?
We've still got, Michael Gove, for example, knows the island well, has been over, I've met him, dined with him a couple of times. He's now taken over the David Liddington job, who was a good friend of the Isle of Man. We've got Nicky Morgan, who was on the Isle of Man just before Tynwald and was there for the night before Tynwald Day. So again, a good friend of the Isle of Man. We've got Mel Stride and a number of others in the cabinet. However, you're quite right. Robin Walker, who was the Under Secretary of State for Dexter, who we had an exceptionally good relationship for 3 years. He's now moved on to the Scottish office, and we've got a new Minister for the Justice Department.
And across the benches, you've still got your detractors.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have a good working relationship with some of them. Behind the scenes, I don't just go over and meet the government. I do meet Labour, SNP, to name but a few.
I mean, you can't answer the question about where it's all going to go, obviously, but do you feel in your waters that Brexit will be Brexit this time? I mean, I know no one's got an answer, but what do you think?
Well, I said over a year ago now, I nailed my colours to the mast up at the Comus when I was asked the question, and I said, a no-deal scenario is where I see this going, and I haven't changed my mind. We prepared the island over a year ago. We started planning for a no-deal. I suppose if I quoted at the time that the Latin phrase above the First Sea Lord's door, civis pacem parabellum, if you want peace, prepare for war. And that's what we've done. We've prepared for worst case scenario, and then anything other than that is better for the island. So, as I said, we can't dictate what the outcome will be, but we have to make sure that by going away regularly, speaking to the business community, listening to what they have to say, for those at the coalface, if they understand where potential icebergs could come our way, then we can avoid them, and any opportunities we can seize, and that's the way forward. That's the only thing we can do, is be well prepared for whatever is thrown at us. You've
had some interesting news on a survey. The Isle of Man is a very good place to live. Expats love it, apparently, according to HSBC.
Well, you and I know that already. It's a fantastic place to live.
There were some worries, though, on a survey about showing that financial services is feeling the least confident. Your reaction?
Yes, but when you look at the overall picture, because various sectors were off the scale in confidence, the construction industry, which has been down the doldrums for a while, is really pleased and confident of the order books going forward. I think, yes, the finance sector will be concerned because of Brexit, but it wasn't doom and gloom. It was just they were the most concerned of a very buoyant economy.
Okay, well, finally you took the break now. You're packing your bags. You're going on holiday till October.
Yeah, if only, Paul.
Okay, the reshuffle will be in place by then, will it?
You seem obsessed, I suppose, with the word reshuffle. I think you asked me this last year and the year before. You ask me all the time. I mean, to say
it's got to happen, right? I mean, you're not going to tell me you're not going to have reshuffle. It's just a question of when, right?
Well, if you've got a good team, then why do you change a team?
Have you got a good team?
Yeah, let's look at the achievements of the Council of Ministers and all Tynwald members. We've got an economy that is now growing again. We've balanced it this year. We've put money into the reserves, and the population grew in 2018 compared with 2017. This is the skilled workforce, not the overall population, but the workforce. People paying taxes, NI grew by nearly 1,100 people. We're heading in the right direction. So it's a team that's delivering.
Is Mr. Crageen going to keep his job?
Well, obviously, I've declared there'll be an independent review, which is ongoing as we speak.
You're quite harsh with him on that interview with me. You did kind of didn't show that much confidence in the interview.
No, that wasn't the case, but a complaint has been made, Paul, and I've got to listen. I take seriously any complaint against a minister, but he's innocent until proven guilty, and if he's found to be innocent, then he'll be safe in his job.
And you carrying on full term?
Yes, that's the plan.